Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Girls, One TBR, your chaotic book besties here to wreck your reading list one barley gray man at a time. I'm Rebecca and I am joined today by my fabulous co-host Kirsty. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I am doing good. It's hot here and I don't like it. So there's that.
I feel like you say the same thing every week.
Well, it's because you have joined me in the Kentucky summer.
I have.
That is why. And I hate it. Now, what is your temperature? Because you are going further and further north every time we talk to you.
Further and further north. I don't know it in Fahrenheit. Please hold.
You could tell me Celsius and I wouldn't have any idea either.
53. Yeah.
That's a little chilly.
The current temperature. Yes. She's a little chilly. But it's not too bad. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the cool. Every time I think I'm like, oh, I don't like the cool, I'm like, yes, but you didn't like the heat in Vegas, did you? So pick one or the other. I'm going with this one.
Well, 53, that's not too bad, though. Is it sunny or cloudy?
Cloudy.
Cloudy? But still, that's not too bad. When I used to live in Pennsylvania, we would have, because our winters up there are very cold, and you would go below zero and all that kind of fun stuff. Well, we would have like these breaks in the winter, the thaws, and we would get like in the 30s and stuff. And I remember we would crack open the windows and I would wear shorts. I'd be like, God, it's so hot. Or not hot, but it was like warm. And I'd go outside and now, because I've moved further south and I've been in Kentucky now for quite a number of years, I have become what I refer to as a cream puff. I don't know if you've ever seen the dessert, what a cream puff is. Yeah. So that is what I am. Because now if it goes like in the 60s and stuff, I'm like, oh my God, it's so cold outside. And I have to wear. And there's none of that anymore.
Yeah.
So that is me. But now I'm the opposite with the heat and I hate it.
Fair enough.
Well, they said this is a subtropical climate that we live in. You wouldn't think in Kentucky, in the middle of the United States, we're in subtropical, but technically, I guess they said that's what it is. But it's very humid, and I'm looking forward to. It's supposed to this week. We're supposed to cool off. I'm going to say cool off. We're going to be like only in the 80s, not the 90s.
Yeah. Did I see you're getting some rain as well?
Possibly. Well, this changes all the time because I don't think the weather people can track the weather like they used to. It seemed like they used to be much more on target. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now
100%.
It's like they put up an idea of what they think it is, and then they're just throwing darts randomly. So they said now supposedly we might get rain on Tuesday or Wednesday. We'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, well. We'll see. So that's the excitement here. But I do have some exciting news, though. I have moved on from the Kingdom of Silent Sorrows, even though
I'm so excited. Round of applause.
Round of applause. That absolutely, if you get an opportunity to read that book and read it faster than I did, it's just busy. There was stuff that happened at the end of that book that I did not see coming, and it shocked my mind. So I am super excited for book 2 when that does come out. But I have moved on to Dawn of Onyx.
Oh.
Okay, now this is by Kate Golden. This is a completed trilogy, so this is already done.
Love that.
They're not super thick.
Oh, nice.
So I'm doing okay. See?
That's really rare. Oh, wow. That's really rare for a fantasy.
Fantasy. Oh, yeah. And this is like I said, this is a 3-book series and it's complete. But like I said, they're not real big. She is the author that did, she has Half City. That's her new series. Okay, so this is her prior series that she did. And I do have Half City. It is sitting over there. And the second book comes out sometime here soon. I think it's September. Maybe
I
it's
think
something.
so.
It's in that time frame.
I applied to Arc Reader and I got denied.
Oh. Why did they deny you? Is it because you didn't have enough? Oh, they just decided.
They don't tell you why they deny you. I wish they did. This is on NetGalley though, so either I applied too late and they'd already filled their quota for Arc Readers, or I wasn't what they were looking for. Like maybe I don't have enough followers or something. I just cracked 900 followers on Instagram, so that's real cute. Very excited.
Fancy.
Bougie.
Well, we're heading for almost 2,500 people following the podcast on Instagram.
Yeah.
Now, something else that's exciting though is because now this episode will come out beyond this date, but today is the 9th we're recording on. But on the 10th is actually the podcast's 1-year anniversary. That was the day that our first episode actually came out.
Yeah. And we're recording that day. We'll have to celebrate.
We are. And that'll be a special ACOTAR episode.
It will be. I'm so excited.
Well, what are you reading? So you know what I'm reading. This is also, from what I gather, Dragon Shifters. Just so you know. And a dragon has appeared. And it was a black dragon because it's onyx.
Oh.
And
that makes sense.
So that has appeared, and there's bad people have already appeared and have taken her, and they flew her on a dragon. So there you go. That's where I'm at the beginning of the book. So what are you reading? What is on from your eye holes? Your ear holes.
Ear holes. Well, in my ear holes, I am 2/3 of the way through the last book of the Throne of Glass series.
Okay.
Which is crazy. So I'm nearly done. I reckon I'll be done by the time we record tomorrow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. It's so good. I love it so much. I appreciate it more, I think, the second time around. I've cried in every book except the first one. But I'm a big softie, so.
Have you noticed now since you've continued on, is there any other things that you have picked up?
Yes. So, in Tower of Dawn, which is the book before the one that I'm currently reading, so like there's Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn are 2 separate books, but they follow the same timeline.
Okay. Is that the one where people say to tandem read?
Yes. Okay. Yes, it is. Both times I have not tandem read it. It just seems like if I had the physical books, yes, I would do that, but I don't. So like changing from my Kindle or even on audio would be even worse, I think, like having to change. I don't think the cliffhanger is as bad as people make it out to be in Empire of Storms. Anyway, big detour. In Tower of Dawn, they go to a different continent, right?
Okay.
And they've gone there to seek out people to help them in the war, amongst other things. I will not spoil for you. Anyway, one of the characters goes with them, and her name is Nezrin, and she's off on this subplot mission thing.
Okay.
And they end up at this, I wrote it down, they end up at this pool of water in the middle of nowhere. And it says she comes across a pool of what is said to be shadowy. And it glitters. And it reminds me of the pool in Tamlin's Court. Yeah.
Maybe. Connection. Maybe it's like a portal of some kind. Interesting.
Yeah.
Does anything weird happen to her at this shadowy pool? Nothing happens.
No, nothing happens at all. Another thing.
But it is a thought, though.
It is. One of the characters in the last book, I mean, she's in it from the 3rd book, but she's more of a side character. She becomes a bigger character in the last book. She can create portals to walk through. So whether or not she could create portals to another world.
And world walk.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me. She's very powerful. She's probably one of the most powerful people in the book.
Because that's like different tidbits and stuff I'm seeing, like people are talking. Because people have been taught, because of course ACOTAR's coming out, so there's so many things happening. And that was one of the things they were mentioning, people from Throne of Glass world, that they are world walkers. And did they possibly come over to Prithian, and they are this person, we'll say, is the person that actually is the lineage of Rhysand.
Yeah, it's the same person
Okay.
that they're talking about.
Interesting. Because we don't want to spoil anything now. If you listen to our ACOTAR episodes, yes, we definitely spoil many, many things.
Yes.
But on our regular episodes, we try to be more vague.
Yes.
We like to be vague. But if now, again, remember everyone, if you do love ACOTAR or you've never read ACOTAR, where have you been? Before October, make sure if you want to do a reread of ACOTAR, but definitely do Crescent City, because that, I don't know why, it just it was weird. Like when I was looking at it, I did not know how big of a crossover it was. And people weren't talking about it and saying, hey, you need to read this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And once I started reading it, I was like, oh, because you have the first book and you're reading, and it's, again, very Scooby-Doo. There's a big mystery. But as the books progress, and then you go at the end of book 2 into book 3.
Yep. It's huge.
It's huge.
I thought it was going to be one chapter, and it was just going to bam and then bam, and that was it. And
exactly.
But it's at least a third of the book.
Oh yeah. I mean, and it's a major plot twist, and it's part of the foundation of it. It's not just a side quest. It's not, and I think a lot of what happened here, I think it's going to impact book 6 of ACOTAR.
Oh, 100%. You can't deny the crossover.
And plus, and the people that are the players of the crossover, what did that do? I mean, because we know what happened in Crescent City. You can't just go back to just being like, oh, that didn't happen. And the truths they found out, and by that journey they went when they were in the underground area, the things that they discovered, the things they found out, the weird things
and the things
seen.
they used.
Yes. I have a lot of questions.
As do I. But hopefully
it's not that long.
She gives us the answers.
Well, as I said, we're recording this on August 9th. Still no book cover, still no title.
No.
We still don't know anything.
No.
Maybe she's going to wait till the beginning of September. I would think. Wouldn't you give a little by this point? But I understand this is probably very, very outside of her control. This might not be Sarah's control 100%. At all. So, Bloomsbury, what are you doing?
I'm surprised it hasn't been leaked. Surely it's in print.
Well, you would think they would be printing it right now.
Yeah, because how many millions of copies are going to be sold?
Oh, absolutely. Well, I thought for sure we were going to get something, because the people that did the artwork on the paperbacks, well, I guess it's on the hardbacks too. They did a video and they showed all the artwork across their wall, and then they came to one and it was a blank space.
Yeah.
And they were saying they were so excited to continue with this journey. So I thought, oh, maybe they're going to just at least reveal the art, the cover art of it. Nope. No. Nothing.
No.
I don't get it. I don't understand what their strategy is here.
I don't know. They must have picked a particular date for a particular reason, and we've got no idea why. And then it'll come out and you'll be like, oh, that makes sense.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If you go back through the books, was there anything of a particular date? The only thing I can think of is when I was going to call it calamari, like the squid, but you know what I'm talking about. Is it calamay? Calamay?
Yeah, something
Calamay.
like that.
But that's the beginning of May. We do know that was a May thing.
Yeah.
So other than that, I don't know any. And Feyre's birthday's December 21st. We know that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a solstice.
Yeah.
But I don't know any other day, unless it's going to be when is the fall solstice? Don't we have a fall one? Isn't that in September?
I don't know. Do you?
I think we do.
I think
there's some
shit at home.
I think so. So maybe they're not going to release it till then, because if it's a fall thing, now wait, follow my train of thought. If it's a fall thing and they release it, and then that will show that the book is under Lucian. He is going to be the main point of view, because it's the autumn court.
The autumn court, yeah. Well, autumn equinox is so far away. Is September 22nd.
Okay. So that would be a month and 5 days before the book release.
Yeah.
So maybe that is what they're going to do. You've heard it here first. We decided that's when they're going to release. And it's Lucian. It's not dry. Well, it could be dry toast.
It'll be dry toast. It'll be both.
It'll be bright. Yeah. Because Lucian, I mean, he is fun a little bit. But he's kind of a dry toast too. You know, he's not exactly Mr. Funtime either. So, I mean, they do work very well together in the dry toast world.
Yes.
But he does have the awesome whirly-bird eyeball.
Is the book going to be dry toast then?
But
surely not.
Oh, hopefully not. But I mean, see, this is where I lean in hard. I think Elaine's going to be our villain.
I hope so.
Mm-hmm. Because right now, if she's too sweet and honey, it just would be just bland. Again, dry toast. But if we give her some spark to her, she won't be as dry toast.
That would be lovely. Yes, after our 20-minute detour into ACOTAR, as we do every week.
Yes.
I just finished last night. I haven't picked up a new book yet. Is the book we're talking about today with Tuesday James.
And that is called
Savage Saints.
Oh, okay. All right. So the book that we're talking about today is Savage Saints by Tuesday James.
Saints. Yeah, I'm excited to talk to her. I'm probably going to talk about all this again, but I've never read anything like it before. Oh. And it wouldn't have been something. I'm really thankful for this podcast, obviously for you guys, but also because I'm picking up books that I normally wouldn't pick up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't go, it's not something that I would automatically go to pick up. Do you know what I mean? Like
I know exactly what you mean. Absolutely.
Yeah, but it was really interesting. It was really fucking dark.
Would you say, are we leaning towards morally black?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh.
She describes him as morally black.
Oh, well, there you go.
Interesting. Now, I suppose it depends on what kilter, but yeah, he's pretty fucking dark. I don't know how you'd feel about it though, because the slow burn is slow.
Oh,
man,
it's really slow. But I mean, but you do get a burn at some point, though.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, that's at least positive. The thing that gets me is when it's a slow burn, and that burn keeps going for multiple books. You know, that kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? I need to have something.
Throne of Glass.
Well, this is why Throne of Glass is sitting there yet. It's sitting there for a reason. I mean, I do want to read it. I mean, because I know it's supposed to be absolutely amazing, that kind of thing. But, you know, I need my burn.
Yeah.
Open door burn.
I for sure thought that we weren't going to get it.
Oh.
It got that far, and then...
Boom. It was there. Interesting. Well, that'll be interesting thought to ask her here.
Oh, yeah. When we bring her questions. One of my questions I have written down. But, yeah. Or when it burns, it's
good burn.
delicious.
Oh.
But it just took
some time to get to that point. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, before we bring Tuesday on, we do have also her special drink that we have made. It is called Southern Holy Rot. It's a dark atmospheric cocktail balancing sweet blackberry, earthy sage, and smoky bourbon burn. So it has a gothic, decayed, tinged setting, since it's, that's the vibe of her book. But it has bourbon and all that good stuff in it. And then
nice.
I think that would be good. Be something interesting. I would love to get one of those where you have it and you can put the wood on it, and then you can blow the smoke down into the drink.
Oh, yeah. That would be very cool.
Enough. I don't drink enough to do it.
Yeah. We don't drink while we're on the road, so.
You don't drink even if you're just sitting at a place for a little while, get a bottle of wine? You should try some. Have you ever had any blackberry wine before?
No.
Oh, it's very
I've
good.
had ice wine.
Oh. What is that?
But no. It's they make it like in like the Nordics.
Oh, okay.
Because the berries freeze.
Oh.
And they're really, really sweet.
Oh, see, I would like that.
Yeah. And it, I don't know what the word is, ferments for a really long time.
Okay. See, I like sweet. I like dessert wines. I know how people are like, I'll have a palate, and they drink all. You do you. You drink whatever you want. I myself, if I want to drink something, I like it sweet. I want it to be, I like strawberry wine. I love blackberry wine. I like my Jamaica Mayhaps, my wine coolers. But up where I am from in Pennsylvania, there is a winery. It's called the Winery at Wilcox. And they make blackberry wine. And they put it in a cobalt blue bottle. And it was so good. I haven't had it for many years. But the last time I did have it, it was so good. And it's sweet, and it's just... So if you ever run across blackberry wine, try it. You and Jared can sit staring at some lake, because you guys find these beautiful locations. And just get a bottle of wine and uncork it and try it out. And just have that experience.
Sounds fantastic.
Oh, I do have to ask you one question though before we go get Tuesday. Have you had any weird experiences since you've seen The Naked Men?
I haven't. The Canadians are too Canadian.
Have you seen a Mountie yet?
I haven't seen a Mountie yet. No, I haven't.
Maybe
I did, however,
certain parts of Canada.
Stuff you sent me. Maybe I'm not far east enough.
Maybe not. Oh, okay. Now I do have to make a correction though with my movies that I was talking about. Now, Canadian Bacon is a movie with Canada that we go to war with Canada, because it is a movie. And and then I was saying Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis is in a separate movie. That's Bob and Doug McKenzie, and it was Strange Brew. Those are the two movies I had. I was thinking they were in the same movie, but no, they're two separate really movies. Interesting movies. They're not Oscar contenders, but they're a good time.
Well, maybe now that I have beautiful internet, I will endeavor to watch a movie.
Oh, there you go. Well,
who knows? I haven't watched anything since we left, which is crazy.
Oh, I've been watching on Prime. Oh God, I don't remember the name of it, but if you go onto Prime, it's one of the number one shows that are going. It's the one where it's two friends and they've been friends for 20 some years, and she finds out her best friend is an assassin.
Oh,
yes. And
I like the sound of that.
It's very good. And she's married to this guy, and she's trying to help him become the prime minister over in England. And she has done everything for him and all this kind of stuff. And he he asks her, he's like, I don't want to be married to you anymore. As they're going to an event, he's an asshole. We don't like him. And
What a dick.
so he's a dick. Oh yeah, you'll see he is a dick. Everything that happens to him, do I feel bad for him? No. So,
No.
so you go and they're at this fundraiser thing. She's drinking and her friend ends up there. Again, assassin. Doesn't know that each other are at this event. Okay. They don't realize it. And that's when she finds her friend and things go sideways and she gets her and they take off. And so then they're basically on the run in essence.
But
it's very good and it's funny and it's good. But it's on Prime and I don't remember the name of it, but it's one of the number one shows right now on Prime.
We will have to have a look later.
I like it. I mean, it's one of my shows. Will my husband watch it? He's been watching it with me, even though he says he's not watching it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But so that tells you it has a good story.
The same
thing. So everyone, we'll be back here in a few moments. We're going to go get Tuesday. Hey everyone, tonight we have a wonderful special guest in the studio, and that is Miss Tuesday James. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Same thing I've told Kirsty earlier. It is hot here, and I don't.
Yes. Texas is like Satan's oven is open 24/7, so we never get a break.
How hot is it there where you're at? I'm at 88 right now in Kentucky.
Ooh. I think it's like 101.
That's hot.
Oh, yeah. That's disgusting.
Oh, yes. You like a convection oven when you open a convection oven and it hits your face? That 24/7. Yeah, it's miserable.
The only way I like to describe Kentucky in the summer is like you'll open the door and it's like you're stepping into somebody's mouth.
Oh. I like that though. That's funny. No, Texas, it's dry. It's just dry heat.
See here, it's humid. It's instant sweat as soon as you go outside. It does. Now, if it's like a dry heat, I can deal with that. I don't like the humidity. That is the worst. And like I said, it's like the inside of somebody's mouth.
That's nasty.
So now we're here to talk about your fancy book that you have coming out. Now, what day does this book drop?
October 6th.
It's not very far away. Are you excited?
Man, it's not. So excited. So excited. It's it was actually a side project that I would go because by day I teach. I'm a teacher by day. And so my husband always says I don't moonlight. Like, Batman moonlights as Clark Kent, Batman's as moonlights as Batman. My husband's like, you daylight as a teacher. And so it's just an inside joke between us. And it was just a project that I was just go warm up in before I go type over here. And my agent was like, what is this? What is that? And I was like, it's just a warm up. She goes, finish it. You need to finish that. I was like, okay, we'll do. Here it is.
Nick, do you feel that this book here is different than what you normally write, or is this all under the same umbrella kind of?
I would say no. This is different. This is more. I grew up like John Constantine. Loved the movie. That was like my comfort show growing up. I don't know, and so I just always loved like the spooky, supernatural, post-apocalyptic, like all those gothic elements, and so it kind of just came to life in this project.
Now, is this book going to be? Is it a standalone, or is this going to be a series?
It's going to be a duology.
A duology, very nice.
Yes, I was going to say it better be a series if the way it ended.
That ending. So my sister-in-law reads all my stuff for me before I like put it out, and Kelsey read it too, and they're both like, "What? Why? Just why?" Yeah. And I was like, "For that right there, that's why." So
I did not see that coming.
I like to hit people with that shock factor a little bit. So.
Oh yeah. That last 20%, I just flew through. I could not put it down. I was like, nom, 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 nom. It was very good.
Well, thank you.
Now, you said this is Southern Holy Rot. that is what you
Yes.
refer to it. Why don't you tell everybody exactly what that is?
So if you grew up under the Bible Belt in the deep, 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 deep South, where like they bring like snakes to church, all that. It's kind of like it's a lot of that because we growing up, like you see so many different denominations of churches, right?
Mhm.
Like I think in our town right now we have 23 churches, and like there's 12 different denominations. Like
Wow.
Catholicism is big where I'm at right now in Central Texas, but like back home in Northeast Texas, where I grew up, you could throw a rock and hit like Oklahoma, literally. So it's just you go up there, but you slide back in time, in a way to speak. Me and my brother always joke and say it's like going into Deliverance. You hear the banjos and stuff like that. But the Southern Holy Rite came from like being up there. The religious aspect is just shoved into so much, and so it's like everywhere you go, it's just it's everywhere. So I just call it the Southern. I call it Southern Holy Rot because it's literally everywhere. And the rot, of course, comes from like the post-apocalyptic aspect of it.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
What made you decide to write this, though? I mean, you said was it just something that was just living in your mind and you had to get it out, kind of thing? Because you said it was like a side project. Was it just?
So it was just like living there. So a little backstory: I was raised by my grandmother, and like she had passed away, and so I was harboring like a lot of anger and stuff like that with like just the religion, and like the people always tell me they're in a better place and stuff like that. And so I kind of got mad and just took this project in my head and like just pounded it out. So to say, put it all into a manuscript.
Yeah.
Interesting. But like now, Kirsty has read the entirety of it. I'm only at the beginning of it, but Kirsty has read it, and she has several questions for you.
I do.
Lay them on me.
Okay, let me have a look. I know you just talked on like it being dystopian in that aspect. What made you think of putting it in this dystopian era, and then like the different types of characters that we see in it? Do you know what I mean by that without spoiling it?
Yes. So I grew up with my grandmother. We watched a lot of Mad Max. Remember Mel Gibson Mad Max though? Like the original Mad Max? And like him had the whole lore and that whole dystopian world. It just came and they built and it was just rich with so many different things. I kind of pulled from like stories that were built like that because I really like that. I like that you're not just stuck into like one lane with it. You can really like take it and you can build it and you can make so much more. And I feel like I tried my best to do that with this one. So like the best way to do that would be like bringing like the post-apocalyptic in a lot of different ways, the dystopian elements here and like the gothic. And I just kind of just like shoved it all together.
Yeah. It was super interesting. I've never read anything like it before, bringing in, it's obviously like gothic horror. I think that's what you classified it as, right? But then also having that dystopian element. Like I've obviously read this one and I've read this one, but I've not read them together. I found that super interesting. And then obviously it was really heavy on the religious aspect. And I really liked the way that you used the terms that we know now, but in a different way. Does that make sense? So like at the beginning of the book, there's like a, what do you call that? Like a,
oh, was it like phrases to know? Phrases to know? Yeah.
Yeah. And like, and it explains them. And I was reading it at the beginning and I was like, this is odd. But like, when you then get into reading the book, you then understand like you're taking these terms and then obviously, the world's changed and there's the dystopianism. And then these words that we know now obviously have a completely different meaning to the people in this world, right? I found that super interesting.
Thank you. I wasn't going to include that, and then somebody was like, "Oh, I really think you need to." Like, just for that part, what you just described right there. And they're like, "It's going to help so much." Instead of going into it completely blind and being like, Because she was like, I'm going to think of it like this, but you're not using it like that because the
Yeah.
world's completely different. So
Yeah, 100%.
that piece of advice is what got that in there.
Yeah,
I'm glad it worked, though.
yeah, kudos to them.
It's good to have those kind of things at the beginning of the book to help you explain
Definitely.
things.
Yes.
I always love would we call it a glossary? Would we call it that?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. I love a good
Like
glossary.
a table of
in a book.
contents in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to like super overwhelm people because I know that it is religious heavy, but I tried to skirt around a lot of it in a lot of different ways, not to offend, because that was not the intention with the religious horror aspect. I tried to balance that fine line. And so I just was trying to pull it all together. And I'm like, I think if I overload it too much. So I tried to pull the key phrases and things that I felt were the most important to put there, which was
interesting. Yeah, well, it definitely helped me. Even if I didn't necessarily remember what you'd written word for word at the beginning, I knew that the word didn't mean what I thought it meant in my head.
There we go. So it did its job then.
It did its job. So my next question is, on Two Girls, One TBR, we love a morally grey or a morally black main character. Rebecca is the queen of those.
Yes, I'm very deep in my villain era, just so you know.
I don't think I ever came out the villain era, though. I think I was born in it.
I don't think she's coming out of it either, to be fair. She says she's in it, but she's been in it for fuck knows how long.
I've been in it, and Kirsty likes to make fun of me there because I am very much deep in my villain era in my reading and that, but I like to watch shows like Bridgerton, and I like to watch what was that one on Netflix I just watched? It was Sweet Magnolias. And it's like all of those like little sweet. I like to watch. I like to watch those kind of things, but I don't like to read those things. And I love my villains, and I love the morally gray, and I like my main male characters. I like them to have that darkness about them. I don't like the golden retriever main male character. But that's where, at least at this point in my life, that is where I'm at. But I've only come back to my reading journey only here just in the last 2 years. I had given up reading for a long. Well, I used to read all the time when I was younger, and I liked reading like medical thrillers, true crime, or not necessarily true crime, but those kind of things. I like Tess. I don't know if this is how you pronounce her last name, but it's Tess Gerritsen. She's the one that did the Rizzoli and Isles series. And it starts with the surgeon. Now, this, of course, was before, she was on TV, had a TV series. And I refused to watch the TV show of it because the people that they cast, it's not their fault, not a thing in that. But when you have the description of Jane Rizzoli and Maura Isles there, they do not look anything like the characters that they put in there because, she's more frumpy and that kind of stuff. That girl is definitely not. And then Maura is supposed to be like, she's like the queen of the dead kind of thing because she's the, the coroner. And they are not. It doesn't match what I had read. And I love those books. And I read, I think I've read up to, 7 or 8 of them in the series. And then I had my kids, and once I had my kids and stuff, there's no time, when they're really little, unfortunately, at least in mine. I had 3 in 5 years. So I was crazy.
Yeah, mine are spaced out. So I have a 17-year-old, a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 5-year-old. So I had some space in between there. But I do understand that.
My oldest will be 16. I have a 13-year-old, and then I have the little one. She'll be 11. So I was crazy for a while and had them. So like I said, there was just no time for it. And then a little book called ACOTAR got suggested to me, and
it just came in and changed the whole damn game, didn't it?
It did. And I went from having no books at this point in my house, because I had books, but then we had a fire and I lost any books that I did have, to now I have over 100 and some books on my bookcase. That's not my TBR list. That's just physical on my bookshelf. And my husband's like, are you going to ever be able to read all of them? I said, yes. And I am a curator of books. I like to buy them, and Jess, that's the other girl, she's one of my other co-hosts, she said we go and we save our books from these places and bring them home. So I do. I have a curation of all kinds of villains that are lovely. But Kirsty's much more versatile than I am. I have my wheelhouse, but she's more open to a lot of broad. You have a much broader selection of your reading taste.
Yes.
But continue on with your questions, Kirsty. That was just my sidetrack there.
Welcome to my life, Tuesday. No, we're both as bad as each other. So we were talking about morally grey and morally black. Can you tell us more about how Malik came to you?
So I don't know. Like, since I was really little, I've always been more attracted to like the villain. I don't know what it is. And so like, I just, when this all came about, I was like, I want somebody that is just like badass, unforgiving. Like, we're not going to do like the cookie cutter, like, oh, he's morally gray, but he has redemption. No, he's not worried about redemption. He doesn't care. He doesn't even flying fuck about that. That's not on his radar of his, like, what I want to be. No. And so I just kind of like, just kept building him like that with that in mind. And there we have him out.
Certainly one of the darkest people I've probably read. However, I also think he's got, I don't know if I'd call it a soft spot, but he's got something going on for a certain someone.
He does. And I think that he was a victim of circumstance.
Oh, yeah.
So I think a certain someone kind of sheds a light in a very dark room that he's the only thing he's ever known. So, but by that light being shed, I think it makes him soft in ways, but it also is going to make him worse in ways.
Oh, yeah.
Does that make, like a starved dog? He's getting a bone now, so it's just it's gonna ebb and flow.
Oh, yeah. I'm intrigued to see now, with the revelation of the end of the book, what happened as a result. Anyway, moving on. Why is it every person we talk to, Rebecca, there's a bloody cliffhanger at the end of their book?
Yes.
This is my first ever cliffhanger. That was my first ever cliffhanger. I was just not satisfied with the ending, and I was like, no, absolutely not. And I kept going back to it. And my husband was like, what, how do you see it ending? He's like, don't worry about anything else. How do you see it ending? How do they want to get this to end? And I was like, okay, for a man, you kind of nailed that question. Thank you so much. And so then that was how the cliffhanger came about.
Now, how long did it take you to write this particular book?
7-8 months. But that was like with it being like a warm up and going back, a warm up and then like revisiting it.
Wow.
That's not bad,
though. Because like, I feel like
remember your debut didn't come out that long ago.
No. But my debut, so before, I have written stories my whole life. Like I always read. I was in the paper for the most read books, most points. I was in UIL writing. I was always writing and creating stuff. And my grandmother, I remember being real little, and like she had a closet, had her books in it, and had like, you remember Fabio on the cover was like his hair flowing, and there's this damsel. And I remember sitting there reading, like opening that book, not knowing what was the words were, but like just being so intrigued by that. And so that's just kind of where I've always been. And before she died, she made me promise her that I would publish something, like finally publish something. And These Jagged Edges it's something that had been finished for a few years, and it was just sitting.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
We have had many conversations, by the way, of Fabio. Not Kirsty and I, but
not me.
Chelsea and I we had talked about Fabio because we were talking about a lot of times we're cover snobs. And Fabio, that was a genre. That was a style.
That was a whole lifestyle.
That was a
right
thing.
There.
And then, we inquired to see where is Fabio today. He is mostly retired from his ripped
cover days.
And then he was on like they were doing like a roller coaster or something, and he was there, and he said it was a bird, or one of them said it was a bird or something that hit him in the face, and it broke his nose or cut him or whatever, but they said it was actually a piece of the camera that was mounted in the front, and a bird hit it and it flew at him. So, but that's where Fabio is today. I know, but he did like 60 or no, it was an insane amount of covers that he did. And he was doing them all the time.
It was in the hundreds.
Yeah, it was a lot of them.
Because it was him, and I remember there being like a man with short black hair, maybe. I don't remember. I just remember like I'll go and book half price books with my daughters now because one of them has mine here at Level Reading, and so like I'll go right over there and like, oh, what do they have out this time? I'm always browsing through there.
Oh,
for the nostalgia.
Fabio, he was a style, and it was. And those books were, in my mind, they were different than like what I'm reading, because like they were more like Danielle Steele kind of vibe. It was more romance or contemporary romance, I guess you would say, in those. I lean further more. I'm more romantasy, dark fantasy, dark romance kind of thing. But
I'm more of
Fabio,
a mood reader. I read everything.
You're more that.
I'm a mood reader. I read everything. Whatever sounds good at the mood I'm in, that's what I read. So,
yeah.
I haven't read, there's one, me and my sister-in-law, I always look at her Goodreads on her TBR, and I haven't read, there's one I haven't read, and is it Under Your Scars? Is that it?
Oh, I haven't read that.
I haven't read it. And I see it everywhere, and she's like, you have to read it, it's so good, and I'm just like bawling over here, I'm like, I'll wait till I'm in my depressed bitch season of the year, then I'll go read that one.
But just always, well, just remember though, whenever you want to think of Fabio, just think back to also his days of I Can't Believe It's Not Butter. You can always remember him from that as well. Kirsty, have you ever seen that?
I honestly don't even know who you're talking about.
Oh, you don't know who Fabio is? Oh, I need to send you pictures.
You've got to send her some pictures. Because it was a whole lot, like that was a whole lifestyle.
Oh yeah, that would have been like the 80s, 90s, maybe early 2000s. Like
being little, going in like Walmart or Kmart at the time, and like you go to the book section, and it was like nothing but him. Almost every cover.
He had long, flowing blonde hair, and
half the time on the cover, it was flowing behind him.
Oh yes, and he's always like in some level of undress. Most of the time, or he was a pirate on some of them, or he was always he was there to save her kind of thing. And that's Fabio. I have to show you. I will send you pictures so you can see. And he did an advertisement as his career was, I don't know, should we say it was going downhill at that point, or maybe it was at the peak of his popularity. That's when he did his I Can't Believe It's Not Butter advertisements. It was for margarine. And he would say, and he's not, I don't remember where he is from though originally, because he's not American. Fabio. No. He has an accent.
Where he's from.
It's giving like Norwegian.
Yes. Oh, did you look him up?
No, just the way you're describing.
Oh, just describing him.
I don't know where he's from.
He's Fabio. He's Fab, but we will look him up again, and so we will revitalize Fabio's career. But he's Fabio. So you understand 100%, but now we have to introduce Kirsty too.
Okay.
Fabio.
I'm learning many a thing on this podcast, don't you worry. What did you teach me last week? Mounties.
Mounties, yeah.
Mounties.
Yeah, she didn't know what a Mountie was. She's in Canada right now. I told her maybe she'll get to see a Mountie, and she didn't know what it was. And so I had to send her, I sent her a picture of what a Mountie looks like.
These are all very American things, though. We're very far away.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that as my excuse. We're very far away.
There we go.
But continue on with your questions here, Kirsty. We have our tangents. This is what we do.
Welcome. Okay, my next question is, my favorite character, I think, is Shadow, personally speaking. Who is your favorite character and why? If you could pick.
If I could pick? Well, I'll say Scarlet. Yeah. But Shadow, he's my second favorite. And my husband, he's like, oh, he's like a little border collie. I'm like, no, he's not. He's like a cane corso. That's what he's like. He's like, well, I thought like a cuddly dog. I'm like, look at what the story is set in.
Yeah.
Look at this, all these different genres we just blended together. No, he's not a little fuzzy little Labrador or whatever. No, he's like a cane corso. So we had that argument over a dog, but but Shadow, he's
Shadow is the dog. If anyone hasn't picked up on that already,
he is the dog.
Is there a reason that you would pick Scarlet?
I think for me personally, I think she represents a lot of like what I lost when I lost my grandmother, the unconditional love and the the ultimate support pillar. So I would pick her.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
she plays a big role throughout the whole story.
She really does.
Yeah,
I wanted to make sure the presence was still a presence without spoiling anything.
Yeah,
like not
100%.
This happened and we're not going to revisit it. No, it's like a catalyst. So, but
I think
I will say, one of my other favorites is the High Revelation.
Oh yeah, those chapters were so good.
So when he came to mind, the only thing that I could think was Jeremy Irons when he did Scar in The Lion King. The way he talked and how he carried like all of that.
Yeah.
I was like, I just love that because it's the ultimate villain, but
he's he's the main bad guy in the hierarchy of this. Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Because I remember I was all right. Okay. I remember that reading about that part.
And so when I had written him, my husband was like, I really think you should tie in a couple chapters of his point of view. He goes, just so people really understand, like, get that whole, like, factor of, like, he says the shock factor. I wouldn't say it's a shock factor.
Yeah.
Because I think when you start reading, you're going to know exactly who he is and how bad he is. And so he's like, just to put them a glimpse inside his mind would be cool. So that's why it has 3 point of views.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think it's very good. And I think he really helps, or his point of view really helps to like tie the two, I'm going to call them two worlds, but they're not worlds, but you know what I mean, the two things together.
Well, it kind of is like two worlds because for him, this has always been his world, but then for her, it hasn't been. So I agree with that. He does help tie it together.
Yes.
And there's not so many of his point of view chapters that you get like, wait, well, who is this? What's going on? No, I tried to like strategically place them in a way that just put it all together and put a pretty bow on top.
Yeah. And they sort of come in like at the times where it's like, well, he probably sees himself as like God, right? Or like a God equivalent. And they come in at the perfect time where it's like he's giving his godly point of view.
Oh, yeah. When he's on one of his sermons or,
Yeah. When he's a piece of trash. Anyway. I really liked, okay. So when we started, I didn't love the FMC. But by the end.
That was the whole point.
Okay, thank you.
That was the whole point.
By the end, the character arc. I feel like I felt like I didn't really see it. Do you know what I mean? And then, and she was just annoying. And then it got to a certain point where she kind of put it all together. And then I put it all together. And then I was like, this bitch. I like her now.
She becomes that bitch. She becomes
she
that
does
bitch.
become that bitch. Yeah.
Because she is annoying in the beginning. But I went into the perspective of she grew up within this world. So she's going to be immature, annoying in a lot of things. But then she's going to have to grow. And I feel like she does a good job of that over the story. Like she becomes that bitch.
She really does.
She really does.
Really does. She's giving at the beginning
think there's
of the
no
book.
hope left for her. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. I was going to say at the beginning of the book, she's giving Elaine.
Elaine.
Rebecca and I love to hate on Elaine.
Yes, Elaine. I refer to Elaine as dry as toast. That's what we call her.
Oh yeah. I would definitely agree with that for Selah in the beginning, but I will say it was intentional. It wasn't like I think she's perfect in the beginning just the way she is, and Malik has to do all the character. No. We know who Malik is from day one, but she is the one who's going to have to grow and have the whole character arc. He does too, but I wouldn't say not like her.
Yeah. I would say it's almost opposite. Their character, like, she develops more like him and he develops more like her.
Yes.
Yeah.
His is kind of more subtle and you don't know what to look for. I think you're going to miss that, but I'm glad you caught that. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely. That's what I think anyway. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. You can tell me if you don't like it. Okay. I love to argue, so it's fine. I love a slow burn. But ma'am, the slow burn in this book was very slow.
We
One,
were at a snail's pace.
Yes, but when it burnt, boy, did it burn beautifully. My goodness, it was delicious. Anyway, one, what would you rate it on a chili pepper scale? And two, what should we expect a higher chili pepper scale in the second part of the duet?
Second part of your question, oh hell yeah. We're going to go like multiple Scoville units, okay? Multiple Scoville units for coming up, okay? I would say this one fluctuates from like a 2 to a 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like that's fair because it's not a lot going on, but when it happens, you know what I mean?
It's
but I feel like I didn't want to inject it too early because I really feel like I had to bring so much together because I was.
It wouldn't have made sense.
No, I agree because I was scrolling threads and somebody's like, I hate when people try to blend all these genres together and they don't make any sense. And I was like, fair point. It's a fair point.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do see people, like, I've read stories where I feel like it's too much at once. And then we put too much spice in the beginning and I'm like, wait, but that's my opinion. That's my opinion. So I wanted to take it and handle it like, no, I wanted all this to make sense before that came into play.
Oh, yeah. And it fits, like we were just talking about with the character arc, it fits that, I think. And if you were to put it in, like, I would say 80% of the books that I read, it's like you're reading, you get to 60% of the way through the book. It's always 60%. And then that's when the action happens, right? Yeah. But if you got to the 60% of the way through your book, it wouldn't have made sense. I mean, you could have put it there if you wanted to, but it didn't need it either. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of the time that's when it needs it to keep the person going, and it didn't need it at all.
And that was a really hard thing for me too, because I had talked to my agent and I'm just like, listen, this is not going to be as spicy as the other two. And she goes, I love it that much more because of that. She said, because it just shows your craft, because you have built this whole immensely rich world that just sucks you right in. So you don't even think about the spice until it's time to think. Then you're like, oh, what about spice? Well, here it is. Oh, it should happen here.
Yeah.
So thank you. I do appreciate you saying that.
Do you find it easy or hard to write spice?
Easy, because I think I'm pretty crass. I have a raunchy personality. I always have. I mean, so for me, it's pretty easy. The only thing that I struggle with sometimes, I'll have my husband. I'm like, does logistics make sense? Like, logistically, could this happen? Physically, could this happen? And he'll be like, I mean, hell, I guess, but but that. Then sometimes I gotta slow down because then I'll be like, wait, we're going bam, 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 way too fast. Calm down. Yeah.
Well, we spoke a few weeks ago to Carissa Broadbent, and she was talking about her Daughter of No Worlds, that trilogy, and she had to do a reread of it because it got traditionally published, that kind of thing. And she said at the time when she was writing it, she was like, her spice at that time she thought was really spicy. And then now when she did her reread through it, and she's like, oh, this isn't as spicy as my mind remembered, and of course her books now that she has released since then, her Crowns and Nyaxia series, as the books go, she's a lot more spicy. But she was talking about her process and that when she had to write spice and that kind of thing, of how difficult or how like she's gotten much more comfortable with it as she's progressed with her writing. But so you're saying you've always been very good at spice writing.
My friends would always tell me, like, you're just so vivid. Whatever you say, I can envision it in my mind. Like, but yeah, I probably am like the 10% that's gonna say, oh, it's easy. It's not always easy because you get so caught up in like, oh, I like this. Oh, this is going really well. Like, wait, what is making sense though of all this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are there any words in the female anatomy or male anatomy that give you the ick? Or are you okay with all of them? Because sometimes, like as readers and we're reading the different descriptions, the different wording and stuff, and sometimes like moist. Sometimes certain words just kind of, you know what I'm saying? Is there any words for you while you're writing? Is there any of them that give you the ick?
I don't know, wiener. I mean, I really. I'm just saying, like, I feel like when you're reading, sometimes it's the characters themselves, right?
Oh, yeah.
I always think about, like, who are the characters and what are they going to say and how are they going to say it? What are they thinking? Because sometimes you'll be reading and, like, the characters to me will say something that's completely, like, out of character, out of their wheelhouse. And I'm like, ooh. Yeah. I didn't see that coming. Like, but that's just me. I really don't have an ick either way. I think it just depends on how it's used. I will say wet folds. I'm tired of seeing wet folds, y'all.
Yeah.
Wet folds.
Yeah.
Come on. There's so many different ways for us to say that.
My other one
I've been
is
guilty of it.
pussy lips. I'm not a fan of pussy lips.
I don't think I've read that lately.
Oh, I haven't read it in a long time. Don't you worry.
I was sitting here thinking, like, I haven't read that in a long time.
No, I don't think I have either.
I don't know. And there's now in your world here in this book. Now, do we describe our man? Do we get measurement dimensions with you when you're describing? No description.
Not in this one.
Will there be descriptions of that in the next book? Okay.
Oh, yeah. I think she says, she wasn't a virgin, but she was in all the ways relating to Malik Vane, very virginal. So, I mean,
yeah.
Well, piggybacks off the characters, right? But now that we have the world built, we know all this is going on. It's about to get hot and heavy in the next one. Yeah.
Now, just random side note, just when you said wiener, I have to tell you, it made me laugh really hard because up where I am from, in Pennsylvania, there was a guy that lived in our town, and that's what they called him. Oh. They called him Wiener. Just random tangent. Carry on, Kirsty, with your random things, but it made me laugh really deep inside when you said that.
I guess. Lord. Can I say mound? I'm kind of like over mound, too.
No,
when they describe her.
Yeah.
Mound. I'm like, I do. But I haven't read that in a while either, though.
I don't think I have either.
Her slick seam, I've read a lot.
Yes.
Her sex. That one.
I don't understand why people use that word. That annoys me. And then one of my favorite authors does it, and I'm like,
and always, and I'm gonna do visual. It always springs forward, and I always think of one. Always undo the pants and it springs forward. But I always, in my mind, what I visualize is, I've told you this before, in the back of the door, like the door stoppers with the spring. That's always how I imagine how it comes out when they say that.
Yeah, because it doesn't come out like that at all in real life. Nobody's springing out. I mean, it's kind of like bobbing.
It's bobbing. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah.
It's kind of like that,
Now, if it was going like this, I don't know what we would all do. I'd be
like, it was waving at me. I'd wave back at it, How you doing?
This is why I enjoy so much. But again, that's why I said I love, I like having a good visual. Now, I'm gonna ask you this because I asked this to many of our different authors. Whenever you hear the statement, when it does spring out, and there's always these girls, and they're always like, they can't put both hands around it. Is that this way, or are we going this way? two hands together, or is it one hand on top of another? It's just this is so massive that way, not girthy. What is your thought in it as the author of these thoughts?
Like she can't wrap both hands around it.
Mm-hmm. A lot of
she's
books
not
say
like
that.
surely not. Look,
I always
ready?
think this though, you know. That's what I think. I mean, that
so much.
who's doing that? I mean, come on.
Not me.
I try to be
coming at
realistic.
you.
That is a lot. And then I think if you can't wrap
Surely
like
it's
you,
this way.
that's too much.
It's too much.
That's just like.
So, see, I always think, now, again, this is not long enough to be in a lot of the books that we read. My candle, but here, I'll turn my candle on. But I mean, get two hands, or I mean, I can two hands around it, but if it's hand over hand, it's just because it's just so long. These are my thoughts. See, I like to get it from the author's mind. I like to see what your thoughts are.
But I feel like this, I mean, that at all doesn't have to fit, right?
Yeah.
But this, what? What?
My mouth isn't even gonna get around it.
You would look like the hamster eating a banana meme. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way.
You'd have to, because some of them, the way they describe, again, description-wise, I mean, and these are girls that have never seen a penis. They've never seen one, and this is the first time, and it's coming at it.
If you've never seen one, and you got this coming at you, what? This is not,
and most of them in our books, they take it like a champion.
Yeah,
but I think that's
like
fantasy of it, you know. But like me, I'm just like, where's that? Not me, no sir, no. It's gonna be sprinting, waving, and I'm gonna be waving by. I mean,
see ya.
I don't know if you ever. Well, did you ever watch Sex and the City? Did you ever watch that series? Okay, well, Samantha. As you know, in this series, Samantha has many penises throughout her seasons, but she gets to the one guy, and even Samantha couldn't take him. She tried, even she couldn't do it. So there are ones that are out there that are just too much. Is it a burden for them? Because then they can't get the ladies that would be willing to climb that mountain. Oh, I do have a question for you. Have you seen the trailer to that new movie, Wicker?
Oh, I have.
What is your thoughts on that?
I mean,
I have to tell you, I'm quite excited for it. I have never read a sentient object book before, but Kirsty and Jess have enlightened me in the monster alien realm. And then we talked to KL Hill, and she actually, her other pen name is April Showers, and she did the sentient sponge, which is Scrub Me Daddy. And so I have been evolved into this world now. So what are you thinking of?
I think it's pretty hot. Well, it's a Skarsgård, right? You can't go wrong with that, first and foremost. So, I True Blood. I was so obsessed with him in True Blood. So, anything he does, but I think I've actually watched the trailer like 3 times. To be honest with you, I'm very intrigued.
Well, they said the one that's in from Europe, you can see the other. There's more of the Wicker, but on ours over here,
I want to see all the Wick.
I want to see it.
But that's just me.
My favorite is that meme going around now, and it's like the IKEA chair.
And it's talking about Wicker.
It's Wicker.
Oh, okay, that's funny.
It's very
I haven't seen
funny.
that one yet.
People are looking for their new husbands.
I did see this one reel. She had like 12 wicker baskets on her arms. She was watching the trailer like, she looked down and looked back up. It's like, that's pretty funny.
I love how the opening scene of the trailer, and you're like, at first you're like, what's happening? Because you don't realize at the moment what is, and then you're like, oh, now you know what's happening. Yeah. And then you see him. And I love how all the men of the village are so pissed about this because, and all those women want to climb that mountain.
Oh, yeah, they do.
But I still have questions in regards to Wicker and how that would function But like we said, it's in the magic of it, and because then again, he is a wicker basket that comes to life here. In essence, he's a wicker basket, even though he's formed into a man. But still, I find it very interesting and intriguing. There's another side trip that we went on.
I really enjoyed that book by K.L. Hill. I hadn't read anything like it before, and I read it in one sitting.
Oh, Scrub Me Daddy one?
Scrub Me Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scrub Me
It
I
Daddy.
would look into that then.
It's a
Sentient
sentient sponge.
comes to life. It's really short, quick, easy, very spicy. Would recommend. Sorry for the interruption. My husband delivered me Tim Hortons.
Well, isn't he just the
Aw.
sweetest man?
Sometimes,
Oh,
yes.
You probably should tell Tuesday where you're at, because you don't
Oh,
look
what
like
I'm
you're...
doing with my life? I'm in a car.
Yes.
I'm not in a spaceship or on Star Wars. What did she say the other day? Oh, are you on a boat? No, I'm not on a boat.
Yeah. She thought you were on a boat. Yeah.
Hale Hill thought I was on a boat. My husband and I are driving the Pan American Highway. So we're currently driving up.
Cool.
Yeah. So we're going to go to Prudhoe Bay in Alaska, and then we're going to drive all the way down to Argentina.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, we've been on the road for just over a month, 4.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And we are in the Yukon at the moment. So we're going to cross into Alaska in like 3 or 4 days, which is exciting.
Oh, wow.
We
That's
have to.
exciting.
We'll be here for a couple of days though, because we broke our handbrake on our car. So we're going to fix that.
She's had some interesting
fun.
adventures.
I have. I met a lot of naked people in Washington.
Who would think? I had
Washington,
no idea.
the whole states. Anyway.
But I've researched it since we've done that
Yes.
episode. I have
Yes.
researched it. It's actually a
Googled
thing.
The
'Cause I'm like-
naked beach. I didn't even know that website existed. It was like a naked beach website.
Oh, wow.
You could find all the naked beaches near you.
Well, because she had this weird experience, and I'm like, because I didn't think in the United States we really had a whole lot of nude beaches, unless you're doing a nudist colony kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, up in Washington State, and it's just right there. And she got to see 10 penises all
did.
in a line.
Pretty
Was not
much.
expecting it.
No.
Oh, yeah. I'm
And
not
I pray
surprised,
for
though.
whoever they're with that they were growers and not showers. That's okay.
But I had to try to figure out where she was at, because she told me what town she had been in, and I'm like, there has to be something. And yeah, and I looked up, there was like a whole thing, because I guess this had gone to court and all this because people were upset about it, or they were trying to save it as the nude thing. And then, and then I found it on the website, and I'm like, Kirsty, you were at a nude beach. You didn't know it.
And I had no
I
idea.
had no idea.
All right, I have 2 more questions.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to read you my favorite quote.
Okay.
And then we're going to discuss it. Okay. You were shaped by us whether you admit it or not. All fire is born from something. Yes, I agree, but it doesn't match its loyalty. This is my favorite quote. Do you have a favorite quote?
I have so many favorite quotes. I think for me, the next time the world comes for me, it's gonna fucking bleed for it. I think that's one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
good.
So I feel like that right there is kind of like her turning key point. I feel like so many people will resonate with it like I have. Like,
Yeah.
right, the next time it's fucking on. So
Yeah.
that's probably my favorite one.
And she's like, not to be rude, I don't know how else to word it, but she's like growing a backbone or like grown a
Yes.
backbone. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And I think one of my favorite quotes from him is when he was like, when she tells him, I survived the end of everything. I'm just trying to survive you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
But then he turns around, he puts it back, he throws it back at her a little while later too. So, but those two are probably my favorite ones.
Yeah. He's just so, like, he really is giving, or I feel, I don't want to put words in your mouth, I feel he's going to give, like, touch her and die. I feel like that's the direction that we're heading in.
Mm-hmm.
She's not saying anything. She's like,
But what if the flip, we script flip on that?
oh yeah, I could go that. Yeah. Please, that would be so good.
I haven't
it
dropped
kind of-
this. I haven't dropped the second title, but I will say the first title is called "The Broken Hymn," which
Mhm.
ties into her. But the second title,
Mm.
we're gonna flip it. It's gonna flip flop a little bit.
I could
Now,
get
do
all
you
around
have
that.
do you have a target date of when book 2 will be possibly coming out?
That was pretty much my last question.
Oh, I am so sorry, my love.
That's okay.
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. That's fine.
I'm aiming for fall of next year.
Okay.
Possibly
Can you give
a
that
little
to me in
sooner.
months, please? I don't understand you guys and your fucking fall.
You're true because I live in Central Texas. We have no fucking fall. It's all fucking summer. You got pre-summer, summer, post-summer, post-summer. Like 10-ish months. I'm thinking 10 months, 9 months, 10 to 9 months.
Okay,
9 to 10 months.
so like April.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Which is it's pretty.
Well, it wouldn't be
back-to-back.
April. It wouldn't be
That's-
April, right? Oh no, wait, would it be? Oh yeah, because we're in August. So yeah, that would be August. Yeah, it'd be April. Yeah.
January, February, March,
Mhm.
April. Sorry, I'm
Yeah,
a little
April.
early. June.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm still getting my head around the word fall because we call it autumn. I'm sure you guys call it
Oh.
autumn too. But I can't get around the fact that you call it fall because the leaves fall from the trees.
I guess that's why they call it that. Now, I'm originally from Pennsylvania. Now, remember this. My husband, now he is from Kentucky, so he sometimes refers to me that I'm a Yankee from Pennsylvania. But I find it's right now, I have been in Kentucky for quite a number of years now, probably about roughly 14 years, roughly. Okay. So I've been here a long time. I cannot say y'all. It sounds odd when I say it. It's not, it just feels like I am not allowed to say it because of where I'm from. But people do have signs, Kirsty, get ready. And it says it's fall y'all.
Oh,
and
wow.
they say that, yeah, that's a big thing. I
I
feel
like
odd saying it. My husband says it all the time. And he you know how you have a lovely Southern accent there, Miss Tuesday.
Oh, I sound like cornbread. I already know.
You are Southern. My husband's very country, as he always refers to it as country. And even though he was raised in the city here in this area, but he he has the accent that I love so much. But now our 3 kids, I don't know if it's because they're predominantly around me, because they're with me 24/7. I mean, I hear hints of it, certain things and stuff, but they sound more like me, if that makes sense. But I have more of a New York, New Jersey. If I get around people from Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, then my other accent that I have that is within me that I forget that I have, it comes out. And then I start sounding more like that. Does that make sense? Yes. My husband, the more he's around someone that sounds more Southern, more country, the more he becomes.
When I go visit my brother in Northeast Texas, we come home and my husband's like, slow down because your accent got super fast and it got 10 times thicker. You got to slow down.
Well, I'm going to ask you a question. What is this? What do you call it?
Pen. It's a pen.
Pen. See? Do you see she does the same thing? My husband does the same thing. Because he'll say stuff to me, like, and I'm half listening to him, and I'm like, and I say pen. I say it more like that. And so I get him with that. So he says pen exactly just like you. And he says, he doesn't say high school. I always say, because again, he says my Yankiness. His is high school when he says it. And it's so
high school.
High school. See? Yeah. See?
What's funny is I teach ELA. I teach reading and phonics in 4th grade. And so I have to really slow down when I enunciate and stuff because they will spell it the way I say it. Like my kids, my personal kids. Yes. My personal kids are like, I'll say water and they're like, water. Mama, what's water? And I'm like, water. Okay. Water. And they're like, no, it's still just thick, Mama.
Isn't that, yes. It is neat how like you can go all over all over the world, but just within the United States itself, how many different dialects and, accents that we have. I guess because I'm from northwestern Pennsylvania, we have a very specific dialect, they said. Now, what do you call this?
A Coke.
You just call it a Coke. Now, what if it would be Mountain Dew or any of the other kinds? Do you call it all? But what do you call it as what it is?
Soda water.
So, I call it pop.
Yeah, but I think that's just a thing being raised by my grandma. It's all soda water. So yeah, soda.
What do you
water.
call it, Kirsty?
A soft drink.
A soft drink.
Because like
She
if we
said
go
it
to
good
the
too. Soft.
drink.
Mine is like thick. Like, that's a soda water.
But mine's pop, and like up where I'm from, that's all like. And I never left that area a whole lot. I mean, I was in that part of Pennsylvania, so I always heard it as pop. And then when I was older, when I was married the first time, we took a trip towards Philadelphia, and everybody called it soda. And it was just odd to me. It sounded very foreign. Does that make sense to you? And then when we went to Virginia, we were down visiting my brother and his wife, and it was Kroger. I had never experienced Kroger before because up in Pennsylvania, we didn't have Kroger. And I stopped at the store, and I just asked them because I didn't know how much the tax was on, like when you went into the store, what is the tax in Virginia? And the girl said to me, it was 8 on the dialer. And I was like, I left, and I was young. I was, like this would have been like my early 20s. So I was very naive in so many ways. And I remember when I was saying to my husband at the time, and I'm like, what was she talking about? A phone? That in my mind, I thought she was talking about a phone, but no, she was saying dollar to me. It was the dialer. And that's how she said it. Mm-hmm. I didn't. Her accent was thick, and I did not.
There's a lady in my Walmart. I live. Walmart's like half a mile from my house. And every time I go in there, she swears. She's like, "You're from Mississippi. You are not from Texas." I was like, "I am from Texas, born and raised my whole life. I am not from Mississippi. You are from Mississippi." We all have that argument every time I go to the deli to get my lunch meat. I'm like, 10 years of this, I'm from Texas. And she goes, "No, you're not." But the dialects are crazy, even in Texas. Mm-hmm. Because I live close to Austin, so I go to Austin. They're like, "Oh my gosh, we love the way you talk. Where are you from?" I'm like, "Here." The state.
Isn't that interesting? There's these 2 girls I follow. They're from Louisiana, and they talk about things that the internet tells them that they're wrong about. I don't know if you've ever seen them. They're very funny, and they have their muumuus on. I love them.
Muumuus.
Yes, and I just love it. And like some of the things they'll say, sometimes I have to listen to them more than once when they say stuff because I won't know what they've said. Mm-hmm. Isn't that do you have that or do you understand them 100%? Because Louisiana, you get down further into Cajun country.
Oh yeah, you get
that accent can be thick.
It's thick. Mm-hmm. I say I can understand them, but if you go farther down South Louisiana, no.
Oh, do you remember Shelby Stanga? Do you remember him? He was on a show called X-Men, where they would go and he would actually go into I think it's Lake Pontchartrain, something like that. Yeah. And he would get wood out of it, cypress and stuff out of the water, and they log it because it's very valuable. And he would talk down there, and they would always have to put subtitles on because you could not understand Shelby Stanga.
No.
Because he was Cajun, and you could not understand him. And he would always say it was turtle soup he was going to have and stuff. Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's with our random things. But this has been super fun. So what is your plans? What is besides your book 2? Do you have anything else on the horizon of what you might be writing? Do you have any plans?
I don't need to. I'm going to go finish up the Thunder Bridge series. That's always on the agenda. It's like I have 2 books and I have 5 planned, or 4 or 5. The 5th one, I'm still on the back burner about that one. And then I have a couple of works in progress that I'm pretty excited to put out. So, but the cool thing is Simon and Maverick want to release the audio of Savage Saints at the same day I release it. So
that's very exciting.
The trad talk is getting closer and closer and closer. So
nice.
I do know that my editor at Simon and Maverick is very, very intrigued and interested, and she's really, really in love with it. And so It is going to get the total 3-person narration, which I think is just cool.
Nice.
Because I was like, oh, the High Revelation has to have the right voice. It has to have the right voice to be delivered the right way. So, and we had talked, I think Duet had come up, but she had come back and said the way that I had written the story, to do it justice, it had to have the 3-person narration. So I was like, I agree. Thank you.
Oh. If you could pick someone to narrate him, who would you pick?
The High Revelation.
Yeah. Someone like Anthony Palmini, like that kind of vibe? Or
he's the one that does Reese Sand's voice, yes?
In the graphic, and he does Quicksilver. He
does Kingfisher.
Kingfisher and Quicksilver.
Yes.
He's delicious sounding.
Or are you thinking more like what's his name? I want to call him Aiden.
Let me go to my notes because I actually had I have it all in my notes, but mine just went completely blank. I don't want to say the wrong name for the wrong character, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
but hey,
no,
and shoot your shot too. It does not matter. You go in after him because Heidi Adams. I don't know if you've heard of her. She wrote Rose Moon. She went after the guy from Outlander. She met him, and she always felt he was the voice of her character, because she was said, if my book ever becomes, like a TV or movie or whatever, she said, I want you to play him. And then now that she's doing an audiobook, she saw him again, because she had originally took him she went to Staples and just had her book. It was before it was published. Took it to him. So he had it. And different people from the cast of Outlander had read her book, because he said, actually, it's in Scotland. And then after she did get published, she went to where they had the Outlander Festival, and I think it's North or South Carolina. She went back down. She took him her actual book, because it, was published. And then she asked him, she said, hey, would you ever think about doing my audiobook and being the voice? And he's like, yeah. He's like, here's my agent. And then she thought, oh, maybe he's just being nice to me. And she said she called, and she got a call from his agent within minutes after she left the message. And he was like, yeah, absolutely, I will do it. I forget what his name is, but he's from Outlander. I know.
That is cool.
I'm so shoot your shot.
The main guy from Outlander. Sorry, you go.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, yeah, you go ahead.
I have 3 for the High Revelation.
Okay.
Number 1 is Jason Clarke.
Oh, yep. Hello.
The way, I feel like that's my first choice. Then I have Troy Duran. Yeah, Troy Duran. I feel like he's not as well known, but he can.
I don't know if I know who that is.
He can still deliver it pretty well.
Yeah. Nice.
And then Aiden Snow.
Oh,
yes.
I love Aiden Snow.
I don't know who that is.
We will introduce you.
Okay, you introduce me, because I have to see who it is. Are these just audiobook narrator guys?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay.
For Malik, I am dead set on the hill that only one person can bring him to life and do him justice. And I don't know if I don't know. Hopefully we can get him. James Cassidy.
Oh, I was just looking at him. I literally just pulled him up before.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, James Cassidy.
When I was writing this, I would listen to some of his audiobooks, and I'm like, oh my gosh, he could just bring Malik to life and do it just complete justice.
Yeah. I hadn't listened to him in a while, and then I listened to a book a couple of days ago. I think it was Savor It by Tara DeWitt. Anyway, completely off topic. Mm-hmm. And he started talking, and I was like, oh, I've missed you.
Yes.
So good.
But I feel like Jason Clarke would just embody that damn role so well.
Yeah.
Like 100%. The way, the cadence, and the way he speaks, and the way he delivers, and the pauses. I don't know. He'd nail that.
I'll have to look him up. See, I never listened to audiobook. I'm physical book in my hand girly is who I am.
See, in my mind though, when there's one line when I had it in my notes. It's like the altar still provides. Jason say it in that calm voice. I don't know. I just think it'd be sinister as hell. It'd be good.
Oh yeah. Be so
I'm
good.
like you. I do like to have a book in my hand, but then like I have ADHD, so sometimes I'll put an audiobook on while I'm doing X, Y, or Z. Just being
Yeah, I do
hanging
the same
around
thing.
with my notes and stuff. But his voice had come up because I was like, who could do this? And then I was playing something, and he came in. I'm like, who? Wait. Who's that? It's that one right there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Have you
you
looked
go.
into-
You go. She needs to go
sorry.
for it. Absolutely,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Oh, I
because
did. I went for it. I
Mhm.
went for it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I went for it because like they're like, who for Malik? I'm like, James Cassidy. James Cassidy. So hopefully, fingers crossed that we can land that.
Have you looked into
Because-
female narrators as well?
Yes, I have.
Please tell me. I love a female narrator just as much as a male narrator. Just saying.
Okay. I might butcher her name, okay? But Riley
fine.
Cabrera?
I don't know who that is.
Desiree Ketchum.
Oh, yep.
Oh.
Yep. Mercedes Yardley.
You have to know, Tuesday. Most of the time, we do not pronounce anything correctly on here.
Oh,
Okay,
no, we're
it's like-
terrible.
Yeah, we don't know.
I'll butcher it. And then my accent, I won't try to butcher it, and then it'll be like, ooh, that's a little rough, yeah. Desiree Ketchum, I feel like would have the right chemistry with James Cassidy for
Yes.
Sela.
Yeah.
I feel like they would, because they've worked together on a couple of projects. I feel like they would nail the chemistry and like the way it ebbs and flows, like the hate,
Mhm.
the way it limbos for a little while. Those are my picks. But yeah.
Nice. I love them all. It's going
And I
to
like
be
how
wonderful.
Desiree, because it is in the South, of course, and I feel like sometimes you will get a Southern accent that's
not on
overly
point.
done. Yes, it's
Mhm.
overly done. Yes, but
Yep.
those are my picks.
That makes
I
me
mean, I don't
very
wanna-
excited.
I am too. So fingers crossed.
Yeah.
In my notes, I
We'll
was
just
like,
be here patiently waiting or
it's like,
impatiently
only one
waiting.
person could do this, and yeah.
Wait.
So, but I have a really
hopefully-
kick-ass agent. So
Well, hopefully, you'll get to
She-
find out soon
yes,
that all of your dreams come true.
yes. I mean, it's. Oh, I have a surprise. I haven't posted yet. So I have a special edition of Savage Saints: The Broken Hymn.
Don't tell
Nikita
Rebecca
Bell.
that. She loves a special edition.
I love
Nikita
them.
Bell designed this entire book for me. She did the cover. She did my character art for These Jagged Edges, if you've seen that cover.
Mhm.
And so I
Yeah.
saw her at Kink and Ink and hugged her neck, and she was incredibly sweet, just the sweetest person. They would buy from me, and she's like, you can send them to my table, and I'll sign it too. Just sweet. But it's it's iridescent.
Oh, an iridescent.
iridescent.
I've told you. Oh, it's sprayed edges too.
Oh, what's like this way?
See,
Yeah,
that's a
it's-
beautiful book.
That
It's
is
iridescent.
stunning.
It's holographic. Is that not like? Oh, you can see it better there.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I like
Mhm.
that.
Oh, look at that. What you wrote on the back.
He was never holy. She was just the first thing he ever wanted to worship. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
And you picked very pretty colors. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
I gave her creative freedom. She knew the color scheme from Raina, who did the original cover that's everywhere. And so I was like, you have creative freedom, do whatever you want to do. She's like, what about these colors? I was like, love it. And so I cannot wait for like people to see this in person because it's gonna knock your damn socks off.
Oh, yeah. I love that
It's
when you look at it from one angle, you can only kind of see the one of them. And then you
Mhm.
look at the other angle and you can see both of them.
and it's hard to see, but like because Malik has a silver and a copper eye. Hint. That's gonna come into play a lot in book 2. We're gonna a lot of that. But if you can't really see it in here, but like you can kind of see his brown eye when you look at it in a certain light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yes.
excited.
That's
So
great.
excited
And then
for that next book.
and that will be available
Yep.
when when it comes out. People will be able to get the
Yes.
deluxe edition as well.
Yes,
Do
they'll
we
be able to
order
get
it directly from you?
I will have so many copies available from me, and then I'm going to have them only at events for now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So those. Okay.
That's
Now,
fine.
But I will have. I'm not gonna like be like only have 10 copies to buy right now. No, it's gonna be a really good number to buy online for me, and then I'll just have them at events. Yes, because I've done it before. I'm like, man, I really wanted that, and they're like, we only had 20 of them. I'm like, okay, missed out. Okay.
So now, question for you then. Now, let everybody know, where is your preferred place for people to order your book, since we're talking about that? Where does everybody find you on the socials? All that good stuff.
You can find me on Instagram at author Tuesday James. You can find me on TikTok at Tuesday James. And I have a website you can order from, and it's just tuesdayjames.com.
Perfect.
Pretty easy.
And when now everybody, when this episode, of course, comes out, Nat, you will be on our Linktree, and people will I'll direct them to order the books directly from your website. Then
Sweet.
That's the link that I will have. Now, do you do anything special when they order directly from your website? Because I know some authors, they sign them and do those kind of things.
Oh yeah, I sign and I throw in some goodies. Like sometimes it's stickers and a bookmark, or it's character art. It's just really whatever I have on hand.
Oh, very nice.
I always feel like that's nice, right? Like, you want to buy a book for me? Thank you so much for buying for me. I'm going to throw in some goodies for you too.
Oh, and you do have pre-orders that people can be pre-ordering this, yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because I do know always everybody, pre-orders are always so very important to authors. So please go and pre-order Tuesday's book here.
And I have also partnered with over 35 independent bookstores for the pre-order campaign. Yes.
Damn, so that's impressive. Well done.
Very exciting. So I was expecting 10. Not gonna lie, like 10's just, if I could get 10, and then like it's 10 turned into 20 and 20 turned into 30 in a blink of an eye. So I've been very fortunate.
That's amazing.
Well done.
Some pretty kick-ass bookstores out there. So very excited about that.
The bookstore scene in the US is, I'd say it's unmatched.
It is. It is very good. I did have somebody reach out from, maybe it was Australia, Tales and Tomes. They're out of the country too. And they reached out about wanting to partner with me. So international is it's kind of hard right now because I'm a one-woman operation. I mean, I hate being like that, but it's just me and my 17-year-old, when I can get him to sit down long enough to be like, help me pack this, help me print this, help me do this. But hopefully one day we'll get international.
Our up here where I'm at, one of our we have two popular indie bookstores. One is a novel romance that's here in Louisville, and also there's Carmichael's. They are both independent, women-owned.
I think I have
bookstores.
a novel's partnered with me on this one, I do believe.
Nice.
Oh, yes. they're awesome. They're in J-Town, which we're all considered Louisville, but Louisville's made up of many different areas. But there's J-Town, which is Jeffersontown, and that's actually where the bookstore is located. It's maybe about 10 miles from where I live.
Oh, sweet.
This one? This is in Queensland.
Queensland. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
The opposite side of the country to me, but very cool. Very, very cool.
I love that there's so many wonderful independent bookstores popping up all kinds of places. There, and a lot of them are women owned. And it's just absolutely such a wonderful thing happening. And, and they have like little coffee shops with them or little boutiques with them. It makes the experience so magical, how when you were a little girl, and you're reading fairy tales and you have there's that magic when you're young, I'm a princess and it's like now as we are grown adult women, coming back to reading, I think that's what these wonderful independent bookstores, we're getting that same feeling just in grown-up style.
I agree. And they're ran by the sweetest people. They really are. Like the Spice Cabinet, she's so sweet. Any question I had about my pre-order, I'd be like, well, how does this typically run? And she would like instantly message me back, help me with anything I needed help with. So they're ran by the most helpful people too. The sweetest, just most helpful people.
Yeah.
I think the independent is wonderful instead of the big box store. I mean, I'm not yucking the big box stores, whatever, but there's something special about the indies. It's just like indie authors, same thing.
And they make such an effort as well, right? Like, we were meant to start this road trip in February. it's August. Things happened. People closed the Strait of Hormuz. Let's not get into that. Our boat did not arrive. So our car didn't get here until 4.5 weeks ago. But in February, one of my favorite authors is Liz Tomforty. She writes contemporary sports romance. Anyway, the last book in her series came out last year, but she posted that a bookstore in BC still had the first edition with sprayed edges. And I was like, right, I need this. So I emailed them and I was like, hey, is there any chance I can buy this from you online? And then I'm driving through, like, I'll be there I initially said we were starting in February. I said, I'll be there at the beginning of May. Can I pick this up then? I'm happy to pay for it now. Can you please hold it for me? And they were like, oh, we'll just hold it for you. I'll pick it up when you come through in May. No problem. And then shit blew up. The world blew up. And we didn't leave. And then in March or April, I emailed her and I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. There's been delays. I'm not going to get there. But I should be coming through in June. Can I pick it up then? And she was like, yeah, no worries. And then June came and I was like, for fuck's sake, I'm never getting to fucking Canada, am I? Anyway, this lady was so nice. She held this book for me. I picked it up 2 weeks ago. I don't have it. I hid it under the bed. Anyway, I picked it up. Last week I picked it up.
Yeah.
And I walked into the store and straight away I just talked. I said hello and she goes, oh my God, you're Kirsty. You're from Australia. You're here to pick up your book. And I was like, I love you.
That's so sweet.
Right?
See, I mean, that's wonderful.
Once she held that book for me. Like, she didn't have to. She could have said, I'm sorry, like, I can sell this book, like, fuck off kind of thing. I mean, that's what they do in Australia, let's be honest. And, like, she didn't need to do that.
Yeah.
No.
What
that
a
was kindness. That's also the kindness of Canada, too.
Oh, yeah, we love a
Canadians. The Canadians are very kind. And you still haven't seen a Mountie, which I'm so disappointed. We have to find out where I thought the Mounties are all over Canada.
I will do some research.
We need to find, because I want you to see a Mountie, and I want you to take a picture with a Mountie.
Yeah, just a selfie.
Excuse me, can I have 1 second of your time?
Yeah, they're going to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
But it's still, I mean, they have they'll be in red. It's red, and I think red and black is their uniform, because I sent you the little picture, even though it was a cartoon of it, but it's still the same, the cartoon character of the Mountie.
It was very
but that's what they're, it made me laugh that you didn't know it made sense that you wouldn't necessarily know what a Mountie was, but when Jess didn't know what it was, that made me crack up my heart as well.
Yeah.
Maybe. But then again, I was Pennsylvania, we were closer to Canada.
I don't know if she's younger than me. I don't know how old she is.
I think Jess, I don't know. I've never asked Jess her age. I can tell you I'm 46. So that has something to do with it. Because you're still a baby, Kirsty.
I'm not a baby.
You are a baby to me. You could technically be my baby. Because wait, you just turned 30, yes? So I could have been 16 and had you.
30 10 months ago, but yeah.
But still, you could technically, I could have been your mother.
You could have.
I didn't have a baby until I was 30, though. That was how old I was when my first baby was born. Damn. So
yeah, I'm going to be even older than that by the time I pop out a baby. I have seen a Mountie before because I've been to Ottawa.
Okay, then you have seen a Mountie.
They look a lot different in a picture from the thing you sent me. They don't have many of them on the West Coast. They're mostly on the East Coast around.
Maybe so. Well, you have to.
I googled.
Well, you need to watch those movies that I sent you, and you'll see the Mounties. I know they're. I sent her the trailer to Canadian Bacon and Strange Brew. I don't know if you know either of those exciting movies that are not they are not Oscar-winning movies, but I don't know if you've ever seen those movies. So
Canadian Bacon sounds familiar.
It has John Candy is in it.
Yep, it has John Candy in it. Yep, love John Candy.
Yeah, and I in my mind, I thought that was in the 80s that movie was made. No, it was like 1995.
Great year.
That does not
fantastic.
It felt like the 80s. The other one is 1983, so be prepared for the special effects of 1983.
But it's so good to watch them because they're so bad, they're so good. So
Yes.
Yeah, I do like that. I do like when they're really bad that they're fantastic.
Oh, I love the 80s movies because that was the time period I grew up in. And I graduated high school in 98, so that's my thing. I love all like Pretty in Pink and 16 Candles and Weird Science. I loved all those movies. And then my favorite movie, of course, from the time like when I was graduating, I liked Cruel Intentions. Oh, I love that movie. Did you ever see that one, Kirsty?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
Tuesday knows what. Oh, you need to see Cruel
You
Intentions.
need to watch that. You need to watch that.
Mate, that's kind of like.
I had a shitty childhood, so I haven't watched a lot. Shitty, comparatively to myself. I haven't watched a lot of movies. I watched Dirty Dancing for the first time in May.
It is such a good movie.
It is. My girls, we watched Mermaids the other day with Cher. Remember with Cher?
Yes.
Yeah, they loved that. And then was it Moonlight with Cher? When
Yep.
she slaps the shit out of Nicolas Cage. Snap out of it. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, there are so many good movies. I have like my window of missing movies is from 2010 until probably maybe around 2020, that 10-year block. Because when I had my kids, I mean, now there are some people when they have their children, they can continue on and go to movies and go watch stuff. I did not have time. And then I couldn't watch a movie when my kids were coming in and out of the room interrupting every 5 minutes. I can't sit there and calm down and watch a movie if I'm going to be interrupted 100 million times. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I gave up all movies. And so there are so many movies that I didn't know existed because I stopped paying attention because I knew I wasn't going to go see them. So I stopped paying attention. And I didn't realize there had been, what is that one with Kate Beckinsale? It's one where she's the vampire.
Underworld.
Underworld. There's been like multiple Underworlds made. I did not know that.
Then there's the one with Theo James in it.
Well, they said they're going to be making a Netflix. There's something with the Underworld.
Mm-hmm. Theo
What's
James.
that?
I love Theo James.
His voice. Oh my gosh.
Oh, can you imagine that in a book?
Oh my gosh. I keep hoping. You see those Quinn pop up like that. Yes. I'm like, y'all need to get Theo James to do that. You're missing out.
We were talking about that the other day. Quinn. This is Theo James.
Oh, he's delightful, isn't he?
Yeah, he was in. Have you seen Divergent?
No, I've never seen it. Mm-mm.
Oh, you're missing out. Anyway, she's coming out with a new book. Did you see that?
I did see that.
That's going to be interesting. I've got her new book that just came out on hold in the library. Waiting on that one.
But now you need to see Cruel Intentions, though. This has Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, I do love Reese.
And remember, she was married to Ryan. Is it Ryan Phillippe? Phillippe? Yeah.
Something.
That's where she met him. And he's Sebastian. That's his name in the movie. Oh my God.
I think of his The Little Mermaid.
He's very, but when you see him, you'll understand. He's very morally gray. Very morally gray. And then
Selma Blair's in there.
Selma Blair. And then what was
No, not Michelle. Buffy.
Yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. What's her name? Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Michelle Gellar. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in it. From Scooby-Doo.
Mm-hmm. But now she's so dark in this movie. Her and Sebastian are step siblings in this, and you don't see their parents or anything. They're like very well to do, but so is also Reese Witherspoon's character. Okay. She comes for the summer to visit her aunt, and Sebastian, and I can't remember what Sarah Michelle Gellar, or whatever her character's name was, they make a bet that he can sleep with her with what's her face, Reese Witherspoon. And she's very goody of why she would, quote unquote, save herself for marriage kind of thing. She did this whole article, and it was basically that was their bet. And it's so good. And he's just awful. And yet he has oh, you have to watch it. It is one of my top favorite movies. I love that one. And, that maybe this is why I love the villain in so many books. And then the other one I love that I will watch time and time again. I know, again, it is not an Oscar movie. It's Heathers. Have you seen that one?
Christian Slater? Yes. Mm-hmm. That's a good one, too. That is a good
You
one.
didn't see that one either, Kirsty. See, we're going to add these to your, when you're bored, these are the movies you need to watch.
Good.
Yes. When I'm bored, I read.
Oh, but you have to watch some of these so you can have these moments with me. But Heathers, oh my God, it has Winona Ryder. It has Shannon Doherty's in it.
Mm-hmm.
So Winona Ryder is Veronica. Okay, just remember that. That's her name. And then the other girls that are popular in school, all three of them, their name is Heather. Mm-hmm. And the main Heather, she wears red, and they all have their specific color. Oh, and they're so horrible. And then you throw in Christian Slater, and he comes in, and is it James Dean? Wasn't that his name in the thing?
I think so.
It's something like that. And he comes in, and he's very dark and very, well, you'll just have to see it because it's good. Now, again, is it an Oscar movie? No, but it is good.
But is it a cult icon, though? It's a cult icon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, absolutely.
My favorite movie of all time.
Oh, what's that?
No. I was going to say my favorite movie of all time is Notting Hill.
That's with
Hugh Grant
and Julia Roberts.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen that movie. I've seen previous.
She hasn't got me, and she hasn't seen Notting Hill.
No, what year did that come out? Was that during my window of?
No, that was the 90s.
Movies? No, it's.
That was 90s. Oh, God knows.
Mm-hmm.
I need to watch that then.
We can watch it together. Let's put it on and put on it. Yep.
This is what. Okay, I don't know if you've watched any of our recent episodes. One of my new co-hosts is Jess, and did you see that new Dracula movie that came out in February? It's Dracula, A Love Story.
In theaters.
Oh,
you theaters and watched it.
Okay. All right. So you have already seen it. Okay. Well, Jess and I, neither of us have seen it, but we want to watch it. So her and I want to watch it together. So we need to have a watch movie because she's in Virginia. I'm in Kentucky. Kirsty's not all over. This is what we need to do. We need to have a movie night.
Favorite movies ever is Bram Stoker's Dracula, and one of my favorite movies ever is Bram Stoker's Dracula with from the 90s, Gary Oldman.
With the one where he's with Winona Ryder.
Yes.
That one there. When I've crossed oceans of time
to find you. So most of my friends were like, let's watch the Spice Girls movie. I'm like, no, I want to watch that vampire movie again. So, yes.
Nice. That is my favorite line. Would my husband ever say those words to me?
No, but that's the beauty of it, right?
But he says it. I've crossed oceans of time to find
you.
Do you know how much I would be putting in his hand? He said that to me.
I would just I'd melt.
Oh, and then you see that new Dracula one, and I understand there's clips all over, and I understand the whole premise of the whole entire movie of like what goes on in that and what happens at the end and that kind of thing. But when he sees her in that clip and he's been searching for it's hundreds of years he's searching for her.
Hundreds of years, yeah.
And he sees her in that moment and he sees her. This is why I want to watch it. Kirsty, you haven't seen that movie either. Yes? No? This is what we need to do.
Mm-hmm.
We need to have a watch party. But girls, this has been super fun. I have super enjoyed our conversation here today.
I had
a great time.
It's always a good time.
I wouldn't have enough questions, and we've yapped for 90 minutes, so we're totally fine. I was like, I haven't prepared enough, and
you never have to worry about me. You never have to worry about lack of questions. I will always have questions.
It's my ADHD. I can just talk. So
ask about penises, and it's fun.
Penises, yeah. That's always the main question. We're an adult podcast. We do not we do not advertise ourselves as non-explicit. So
No.
people should be prepared and know that a penis question will happen, especially because of the books we read. This is what we're...
Exactly. It's just penis.
Except-
it's penis everywhere.
Every
Penises
time you
everywhere.
do this, all I can think of is, do you guys get the Wiggles in America?
Oh, yeah, are those people for, it's a children thing? Where they
Yeah,
dance
and they're all
stuff?
different colours. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
so the
yes.
Wiggles, it's an Australian thing. Anyway, they do this thing called the hot potato, and they go like this: hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato. That's all I can think every time you do this.
Every time I do that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's
Wait,
funny.
are the Wiggles, are they the things in the costumes? No, those are Teletubbies.
They're
Those are
Teletubbies.
Teletubbies. Wiggles
Those
are,
are
it's the
Teletubbies.
men. It's
They're
like a
the
group of
men.
men. And they're all
Yeah.
different colors.
Yeah, there's women in it now as well. Not to be.
Oh, there's women in it now? See.
Yeah,
Didn't
it's
know that.
really blown up into something that
Really?
it used to just be 4 people, and now it's like a lot of people.
Is this something that you grew up with, Kirsty? Was that a
Yeah, this
thing
was
you watched
my
when you were
childhood.
little?
Yes, the original Blue Wiggle is still in it.
Oh.
And when I looked at him when I was younger, I just saw a Blue Wiggle, but now I see, an older
That's what you see.
looking fine gentleman.
I don't know if this is the Wiggles. But there was some woman, and he was like a vampire, and he was like doing like this. You know how like they have the like this, and that was his face storing it. I don't know what it was, but was it the Wiggles though? I'll have to
I
see if
hope
I ever
not.
find that. If I ever find and they're like he's somebody's father now, and it was actually his wife. And he's over there holding the baby, and then he does the face again. I don't know. I
Oh,
don't know
yeah,
if those
that's
are the
him.
Wiggles, though.
He's the yellow Wiggle. He's the yellow Wiggle.
Oh, okay,
remember
so
they
she
were
knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, he's...
Okay,
yep,
so there you go.
because he's like really like... He looks good, and then he's like... Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
baby.
he does that.
So
but yeah,
my
see, I
daughter
grew-
has gotten to Twilight lately, and so she's read the
Oh.
books, watched the movies. She asked me the day, she goes, "Were you Team Edward or Team what's his name, Jacob?" And I was
Jacob.
like, I was Team Bella's daddy.
Oh, Team Charlie. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, because now you look at it.
This
Oh,
is the Blue Wiggle.
Yeah, it's him, and he
Okay.
does the. Oh, okay, and he's
That's the
still
Blue
there.
Wiggle.
And you said the
Yeah.
one that I'm talking about is a yellow Wiggle. Okay,
You're talking about
Okay,
the yellow
figure
Wiggle. Yeah.
we'll figure.
Yes, to Team Charlie. I drove through Forks, Washington a couple of weeks ago, and
Oh, I
Jarrett,
love
my
this.
husband, just couldn't understand like why I was so happy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was like, and then at first she was looking at me, and then we watched the movie, and she was like, "Okay, I get it." And I'm like, "Get it?"
Oh yeah. See, I would have been when all those books came out. That would have been like post high school. I don't remember what year those books came out, but I
They
remember.
came out when I was in high school.
Yeah, like 2007, 2008, 2009.
Is that when the books came
Like
out
that.
or the movies?
Mhm.
Oh, that
The
okay,
books.
okay. So I would have been. So that would have been post high school, of course. But I remember the books being at the bookstore, always being in the back because behind the register, because they would always put like the bestsellers kind of thing. And
Mhm.
then I watched the movies later and stuff, but I was always like, so I wouldn't have been so much interested in Edward and Jacob, but I was like, Bella's dad, Charlie.
I was always
And
interested
also, Carlisle was quite delicious as well.
Oh yeah.
yes, and so was Jackson. Okay, with the whole bat. You know what I'm talking about? When he
Oh
flips
yes,
that
and he
bat
does the whole
around.
thing with things.
Mhm.
He still does that when he does they
When he
go to
goes
their
out,
things.
yeah.
When he does
Mhm.
Comic-Con and stuff like that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But Bella's dad, he's so Charlie. He's so delicious. I don't know, but now my Heather that has done the podcast with me, and that her and I would always send her things from Twilight. It's because people will put it on a cake. This is a skin of a killer, Bella, and it's all
Yeah.
sparkly and things like that. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, that's hilarious.
Yes.
Oh my god! But again, girls, this has been super fun. But now everybody, we are still chasing 100 subscribers on YouTube. I know that's not a very big number, but for us, it's an important number. We want to hit that first milestone. Also, please go to Spotify, to Apple Podcasts, Audible, everywhere. We're on all platforms. Please give us a follow. Give us a rating, 5 stars, please. That does help us move up the charts. But thank you very much for joining us Tuesday.
Thank
I
you
loved
for having
every
me.
minute of this. This
Yeah,
is super
This was
fun.
fun.
And always remember, this is all I'm going to say. And
Yes, not this. This.
good night, book babes.
Bye.
Bye.